Welcome, welcome, welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Kelly this morning. Dan and Kelly.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Sometimes it's hard to get off track and say, Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
anyway.
Right.
Good morning.
Good
it's
morning.
Monday.
It is a Monday.
Do you feel like it's a Monday?
Not
Knock
so
on wood.
far. Knocking on wood. Hoping, praying for a good Monday.
Yeah.
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 Well, it wasn't that bad this weekend. It was quite hot yesterday. It was over 100 degrees.
Yes.
And we decided to stay in.
We did.
Yeah. Just kind of enjoy the air conditioning.
We had indoor activities besides the little hiccup with the pool.
Oh yeah. I don't know what happened to the pool. The pool was kind of, all of a sudden it was in clear condition. You could see the bottom. I mean, it was clear, crystal clear. And then all of a sudden we go out there and there's all this stuff out there.
Bam.
Well, I put some of that algae killer, and I wonder if there was algae in the water and it decided to attack it. Because the whole bottom was, not the whole bottom, but patches were green.
Yeah. Yep.
And that stuff is supposed to coagulate and grab it where you can...
Bleach is the thing that kills algae, and sunlight kills bleach.
Yeah.
So, when we're busy all week and we don't get a chance to get out there and the bleach kind of goes bye-bye and the algae says,
And we hadn't put some in there for a while.
But now it's back to perfect again.
It is.
Thanks to my Dan. He's my hero.
Well, you just do what you got to do. Do what's in front of you. Anyway, it was a little hot, and I hope that everybody had a safe weekend. We're going to talk about the weather here in a minute. I think there might be a chance or two of a little bit of precipitation.
Well, it seemed like it rained last night. I don't know, when I was getting ready to go to bed, I saw what I thought was heat lightning, and then you said there was thunder, and then I saw someone that said, boy, it just rained. I'm like, well, maybe it did rain.
Well, maybe it did. I tell you, the weather forecast is never, it just seems like we're in the 21st century now,
Yeah.
You would think that the weather would be more, of course, it's always unpredictable.
Well,
There's too many factors to change it.
You know how when they say, there's a 20% chance of rain, you're
Right.
thinking, okay, a 20% chance out of 100 that it's going to rain, that doesn't seem very high.
Right.
What that really means is that 20% of you are going to see
So it's going to rain somewhere, 20% of the area.
And 80% of you aren't. I did not know that until recently.
Oh, well, I didn't know that either.
That's not what I thought it meant.
Huh.
Anyway.
Well.
That's why our neighbors up in Bergman may get a downpour and we get nothing.
Yeah. Well, the last several times that it's rained, driving home, you can see where it's raining.
Yeah.
There's a spot over there, it's raining. There's a spot over there, it's raining. Yeah, and we get some. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. Here in Harrison, it could be just a downpour. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Yep. Anyway, talking about the weather, you just want to do the weather?
Yeah,
since we're
let's talk about the weather. For today, we've got mostly sunny skies with a high near 91, heat index values as high as 97. So it's not going to be as hot today.
Still going to feel hot.
Yeah, tonight partly cloudy with a low around 70. On Tuesday, sunny with a high near 96, heat index values as high as 103. Tuesday evening, mostly clear with a low around 76. And then on Wednesday, we have a 20%, there's that 20%, chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 o'clock, sunny and hot with a high near 100. So we're back.
Come on, rain.
Back there again. And then Wednesday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1. And I sure hope we get it because we need it.
We do. Oh, okay. And Thursday, 40% chance. It moves up 10 more percentage points. And a little bit less than half of everybody will get some rain on Thursday. Mostly sunny with a high around 91 degrees. With that 40% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Thursday night, 20% chance of showers and a possibility of a thunderstorm. Before 1 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 69 degrees. On Friday, sunny, high near 91, cooling down just a little bit. Calm winds becoming northeast to around 5 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly clear, low 67. Saturday, sunny with a high of around 92. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 68. And then on Sunday, high 91, 20% chance of showers. You know, we may be moving out of the dog days of summer into the precursor of fall.
Yeah, my favorite season.
My favorite season as well. Anyway, there's your weather forecast for the next 7 days. And our guest today is none other than Wanda Massengale. She's brought, what'd she say?
She's going to be she's bringing in a kitten, a 13-week-old female kitten named Osborne.
Osborne.
That's who's going to be visiting us.
Osborne. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're related to Ozzy and the other ones.
She's not happy in that little
kennel.
Oh,
the kitty's not happy? Well, we'll put a stop to that when they get in here. Okay. Topic to ponder. This week, I kind of went a different route this week. I looked at everyday embarrassing moments for people.
Okay.
And so we're going to be talking about embarrassing things. I hope you... we didn't go over them this weekend. You were too busy doing other things, I guess.
I was busy yesterday.
We didn't go over our topics to ponder, but we'll go over them right now.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
All right. You want to read the topic to ponder?
Sure. Okay. So today's topic to ponder question is, what is an embarrassing goof up you did lately?
Yeah, I've had. I do.
There's not just one.
I do those every week. I do something very embarrassing every week. Let me see if I can find it. You didn't bring them up, did you?
I sure did.
Okay, well, let's read some.
I did.
Did you have anyone? Did you write one down?
I did. I said, learning a complicated system while trying very hard not to accidentally bring down the entire radio station.
Has it happened yet?
No.
Goof.
No.
But you're always worried about the goof
Things
ups.
have been able to be fixed, but I'm very conscientious. I'm a hard worker, and I do not like to make mistakes.
Yeah.
So, and when I do, I'm very hard on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I forgot what I said.
You said last year while driving in Scotland.
Yeah, that was a big goof up.
Yes. What happened? Do you remember now?
Well, yeah, we would plotted out our whole day
on an island.
On an island. It's one of the last days we were there, and we thought, okay, we've got to really systematically look at all these things. Spend 30 minutes here and look at it, and then we got to jump to this. We had like 6 or 7 different places we were going to go see.
Right.
And so we're driving down the road. I think we went to one place, and we got turned around. We drove over 2 hours in the wrong direction, back the same way we came. Didn't know where the heck we were.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, and we started thinking, where's this place at? Where's this place at? It's got to be coming up pretty soon. We were going, and by the time we turned around, it was another 2 hours. So 4 hours we wasted, half the day. Man, what a blunder.
But it was still a good time.
We did have a good time.
It's a story to tell, right?
Yeah, really.
We did get some other answers. Sin Parton said drove off with my iced coffee on the roof
of my car.
Before. In my defense, it was a Monday.
Why does that make a difference?
Well, I don't know. People equate with Mondays with bad things happening.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Paul Barron said, I thought that personal property taxes were one and the same. I've been bumming rides, walking and paying to go places from February 2025 until the middle of last month. I guess I said the right thing to the correct person at the county assessor's office because that angel told me personal property and property taxes are separate.
They're separate.
Now I know.
Oh, boy. So I'm kind of trying to figure this out. So he's bumming rides to save money on property tax or personal? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about what he was doing. Anyway.
And then Jamie Forsey Gonzalez said showed up to my boy's haircut appointment on the wrong day for the second time. Thank goodness we have an amazing hairstylist.
You've done that before, too.
I've done that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or not gone and missed an appointment because
I
had it down incorrectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you go to a doctor's appointment thinking, you get there a little early, go up, I'm here, and they look at you and you go,
okay.
You're not on the schedule.
Uh-huh.
Well, when am I supposed to be in here? Next month.
Oh, boy.
On this day.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So was that all of them?
That was all. That was all. We had about 5 answers. So.
Oh, good. Oh, we appreciate you humoring us with our topic to ponder.
And telling on yourself, right?
And telling on yourself. Yeah, these may be a little hard to tell on yourself this week because there's several embarrassing things.
Yeah.
But there's one later on in the week that's all about your pets. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that one.
That's probably going to be a popular one.
That would be a popular one, yeah. I'll leave the best for last. Like I said, we're going to have Wanda Massengale in the studio later. And also after the break, we're going to be talking about the Ozarks Uncovered. This is your personal segment
Yes.
that you bring up.
And this week's topic, we're talking about the Crescent Hotel
Okay.
in Eureka Springs.
And how do people get, you want people to be involved with this, not just
I do.
us. Yeah.
I do. So you can go to our Facebook page, the Around the Table Facebook page, and you can put any personal stories about the Crescent Hotel that you have. And then I'm going to post a question here in just a little bit that says, asking, would you spend the night at the Crescent? I would. I've never. So that's kind of on my bucket list.
You know, I have. I spent the night there, but I spent the night there not knowing any of this spook stuff,
Okay.
and I don't know what room I was in. Maybe they put me in
Did you have an
214.
experience?
No, but I did notice the door moved on its own.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it moved on its own.
Well,
Because
save your story.
Well, I had turned around and it was just moving on its own. I didn't think much about it
Oh,
because it's an old place.
yeah.
And it may be on a fault line and it may constantly be moving so the doors open and shut by themselves. I don't know.
Still creepy.
But there is a lot of things. They've got a morgue in the basement of that place.
Yeah, let's not talk about it now. Let's
okay.
wait.
Oh, I'm going to wait. Oh, is that one of the details?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's do some history. How about that?
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Okay, so today in 1907, Seattle's Pike Place Market opens. They officially opened in Seattle as a place where farmers could sell directly to consumers. I've always wanted to go there.
What is a Pike Place? Is it?
That's just what it's called, I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
I'm sure there's a story behind that. More than
Okay.
a century later, it remains one of America's oldest continuously operating public markets and a major tourist attraction.
Now that's typical overseas, where there's
Markets.
all over the place. Yeah, people eat fresh fruit overseas. 1943, during World War II, General George S. Patton, U.S. 7th Army, reached the Messina with British forces under Bernard Montgomery arriving soon afterward. The arrival effectively completed the Allied campaign to recapture Sicily.
In 1943, Britain's Royal Air Force launched Operation Hydra, bombing the German research center at Peenemünde. The raid was aimed at disrupting Nazi Germany's development of weapons such as the V-2 rocket, technology that would later influence the space age.
1945, just days after Japan's surrender in World War II, Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta proclaimed Indonesia's independence. A lengthy struggle with the Netherlands followed before Indonesian sovereignty gained international recognition. Had a big earthquake over there over the weekend.
Yes, they did. In 1945, George Orwell's famous political satire was first published in Britain. That was Animal Farm, the seemingly simple story about farm animals overthrowing their owner because one of the most influential political novels of the 20th century.
1958, the United States launched Pioneer 0, its first attempt to send a spacecraft toward lunar orbit. The Thor Able rocket exploded less than 2 minutes after liftoff, but the mission marked an important early step in American space program.
In 1959, Miles Davis released the landmark jazz album Kind of Blue, featuring musicians including John Coltrane, Cannonball Adderley, and Bill Evans. It became one of the most celebrated and influential jazz recordings ever made.
1959, a powerful earthquake near Hebden Lake, Montana, triggered an enormous landslide that blocked the Madison River. The natural dam created what became known as Earthquake Lake or Quake Lake a dramatic example of geography changing almost overnight.
Wow. And in 1969, the legendary Woodstock Festival continued through August 17th and into the following morning in Bethel, New York. Performers during the marathon closing stretch included The Who, Joe Cocker, The Band, Crosby, Stills and Nash and Young, and eventually Jimi Hendrix.
And then in 1970, the Soviet Union launched Venera 7 toward Venus. Months later, it became the first spacecraft to successfully transmit data back to Earth after landing on the surface of another planet, a huge milestone in robotic space exploration.
And then in 1977, the Soviet nuclear-powered icebreaker Artika became the first space vessel to reach the geographic North Pole. The accomplishment demonstrated just how powerful nuclear-powered icebreakers could be in the Arctic.
And then in 1977, the day Elvis Presley's funeral produced an unusual record. FTD reported handling more than 3,100 floral arrangements for Graceland, overwhelming Memphis area florists, and setting a company record for flowers associated with a single event.
Wow. 1978, Ben Abruzzo, Maxie Anderson, and Larry Newman landed the Double Eagle II near Paris after leaving Maine roughly 6 days earlier. They became the first people to successfully cross the Atlantic Ocean by balloon.
1986, Eric's not even in this report. Drummer Rick Allen performed his first concert with Def Leppard after losing his left arm in a 1984 automobile accident, using a special designed electronic drum kit that allowed him to operate additional drums with his feet. Allen continued as a band's drummer. Wow.
Yeah. In 1998, after giving grand jury testimony, President Bill Clinton addressed the nation and acknowledged an inappropriate relationship with White House intern Monica Lewinsky. The scandal eventually led to his impeachment by the House. The Senate later acquitted him.
And then in 2008, at the Beijing Olympics, American swimmer Michael Phelps won his 8th gold medal of the Games as part of the victorious 4x100-meter medley relay team. He broke Mark Spitz's record of 7 gold medals at a single Olympic Games set back in 1972.
Wow.
All right. We are up to date. We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with not Oscar.
Osborne.
Osborne.
We're going to talk with Wanda.
The kitty. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get to see Osborne.
I thought we'd have Wanda purr and Osborne would give us the details. Okay, we're going to do that in just a few minutes. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
TV channel 26.1.
Paradise Cream is open once again here in Harrison, and the time is ticking because they leave at the end of the summer. So if you're going to get some Paradise ice cream, if you've never tried it before, you need to drop by them. They're located at 1525 North Main Street, right across the street from Pizza Hut. They're open Sunday through Thursday from 12 to 8, Friday and Saturdays from 12 to 9, and on Thursday you can stuff your Stanley. Bring your empty tumbler in, and they've got different prices for the different sizes you have. Also, they have gluten-free and dairy-free options. Check them out, Paradise Cream. All right. We've got Osborne in the studio with us today. Osborne is a male or female?
Girl. Of all
She's a girl.
things, Yes.
All right.
She's a sibling to Dio and Ozzy that I had on, and I would have laid money on the table that Ozzy was going home with Hillary last time.
Well, this
I
was this
absolutely
is
would
another
have.
opportunity for Hillary.
The Ozzy and Dio and Osborne are siblings, and there are those three and another one are going to get fixed tomorrow, and then
Oh.
after that they can be
Okay.
adopted out.
That's a pretty color. She's
I know.
oh my gosh.
And their little raccoon tail is
Oh
striped.
yeah, little striped tail.
Adoption fee is $75, and they do have a cat at the thrift store in the cat tower. If someone was shopping and falls in love
Okay.
with that one, they have 3 dogs and 1 cat that's been adopted out this month. But this month is a very hot month
Oh, it
to
is,
go looking for a pet. But it's really hot for the animals out there and the hard work that the workers
Yeah.
are doing.
They've got to do a lot of cooling.
They do.
Yeah.
And there are some days they're shutting down early because of the heat. So a
Yeah.
person, if they're going out there, they need to look on the Facebook page or call or they may
I've
wait.
I've seen them go out there and spray the concrete down
They
just to
do.
cool it off.
I
for
do.
them.
I do that for mine
Yeah.
because I have an outbuilding, and I'm really thinking about going and buying my dogs their own air conditioner this morning.
Well, our horse has got his fan going.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
If it gets this hot, we've got a fan out there for him.
Yeah, and if it's not on high, he says hi. Put it on high, please.
I have 2 drum fans in my chicken condo and then one in the baby pen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 2 fans for my dogs, but I may go get.
Yeah, we were
Air
out there
conditioning.
yesterday, and Kelly was filling up the water trough, and so she sprayed the horse, and he started to run off, and was like, "Wait a minute, this is kind of nice."
Yeah, I'll come back.
You
Give
could
me
do
a
it.
spray again.
Yeah, I've done sprinklers before for mine.
Yeah, that's good. Good idea.
But in-house, they've got 34 dogs and 20 cats, so they're up to 54, and that's gone up. I mean, they really need towels, and she said, "I don't care if they have holes in the towels.
Okay.
That's
we
good
don't.
to know.
We don't care. We need towels."
I literally just folded up a load of towels and I thought, how long am I going to keep these scrappy towels
There you
that have
go.
holes in them?
Well, they need them.
I'll take them.
Okay, and then canned and wet dog food, and they said pill pockets, and I said, pill pockets. She said, yeah, we have dogs on medication.
Oh, the
So
little
they
pill
need
dispensers,
yes.
daily dispenser
No,
thing.
it's
Oh.
a
Where
it's
you
a chewy thing, and you put the pill
Oh,
inside.
I
hide
see.
it.
Okay.
You know, like-
oh,
like
yeah,
Nice
okay.
Monday-
little pocket.
Yeah, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Oh,
Friday,
okay.
those pills. And I said, and that's the things that's behind the scene that no one realized, that they have to keep up
Okay.
with
Yeah.
all of those.
Yeah, because those
pets.
pill pockets you can buy at Walmart to hide the medicine in. You just smush the pill in there. That's the only way I get my dog to take his medicine, because now he is smart enough to dissect the cheese and everything else. So I just shove it in there. He'll eat it whole. It's like
Okay.
a treat.
Okay, yeah.
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 I had mine in cheese and pray that it works.
It works.
Yeah. Well, what we don't realize that dogs have diabetes, and they've got
yeah.
skin problems,
Yes.
and those
Allergies.
there's a lot of
And-
things.
And animals don't go to the Humane Society, just ours or Gaither or any rescue, always in perfect health.
Okay.
You know, they
deal.
don't.
Yeah.
And that's really, it's just more money where we say donations. People don't realize that.
And that's where we're really grateful for those people, the rescues and the places like that, because not everybody wants to nurse an animal back to health, and you leave that to somebody who can, and then
Yeah.
you go in and get your perfect baby.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday we ordered groceries and we got 4 cans of wet dog food that we didn't order.
Oh,
So I'm like, okay, what do we do with it now?
Yeah, we tried to call the person back,
we
the
tried to-
driver back, and you're not allowed to do that, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't able to do that, so now we
We got 4 cans of,
we can donate it.
yeah.
Thank you. And then another thing is the hiking. People can check dogs out, which is really too hot for
Like
that.
for field trips.
Yes, and
You mean if I want to take a hiking trip, I can come by and get a dog and take the dog with me?
right, you have to check
Oh.
it out.
Oh,
and
I didn't know that.
everything. Yeah, we've talked
What?
about it.
Dan has early stage dementia. I
Well,
think we
you know.
talk
Oh,
about
Lord.
a lot.
Don't say that we're related.
Well, I wasn't thinking it was a hike. I thought it was just a walking
Hiking.
thing.
Either
around
way.
No,
I think.
yeah, but I know when the state has changed it now that you have to have a permit or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, you
to-
have to. Yeah, if you're going to be in the, I think it's the Forestry Service. If you have-
Wildlife management
Wildlife
areas.
management. If you have to be in the wildlife management, you have to buy a permit now just to be there.
Yeah, I
If
would
you're hiking or walking in the property,
You just have to buy a permit to exist, apparently.
Yeah,
apparently
really.
I went ahead and got my hunting and fishing license because that's included.
Yeah.
You know, so I might as well. Also, Gaither is doing a week special because Holly's son's birthday week, and they're going to do free adoptions with approved applications, and they also need dry pet food, towels, pee pads, and it could be dropped off at Sassy Wags.
Okay.
Have you been able to find out if there's or if or when there's going to be another spay and neuter clinic?
I can't. It doesn't show up on the
Okay.
phone
Okay.
on the website.
Well,
And
they have them all the time. We just need to be real.
You have to, if you're interested, go on it, click on it, pet, wait, and then see what comes up and where it comes up. Affordable Vet used to do, spay and neuter clinics, and it hasn't because it's went out. And I haven't heard about Dr. Addis's clinic.
Okay.
But I know they're out there, and not just Harrison. They have them at Clifty. They have them in Carroll County, in Jasper. There's places that you can
Yep.
take it. And I'm very willing to take mine wherever it needs to go
Okay.
if needed. Also, the thrift shop, people can donate items there as well as buy money to Harrison Animal Clinic. Because, like I said, these are going to be fixed tomorrow, and they pay for
Okay.
that. The shelter does, as you know. Yeah. But let's see. That's pretty much it, I think.
Okay. Well, we're promoting the fact that Osborne is here, and
Yeah.
she is going to be ready tomorrow, right? I mean,
Well,
after she
I would
gets.
say later in the week.
Yeah.
Because
they are
after
gonna-
being fixed,
yeah.
I would watch them for
Couple
a couple
days.
is what
Yeah.
I would do.
Did they have to put cones, the cone of shame on them, so
No,
they
I
don't?
don't think they. I've
Okay.
never seen a cat with one.
No.
Yeah.
Mine have had them. Well, all of my animals are spayed and neutered because, hello, I'm crazy. I'd keep them all. So all of mine are. But this little girl is very curious and
Yeah.
very timid. And so if you're into the girl cat thing, you need to come give this sweet baby. She like right here, this little white, what do you call that? Like hairband across her belly. Like
Yeah,
she has
yeah.
a little white band across her
then she
belly
has
and a little
little-
raccoon tail. She's
Oh,
just really
yeah.
cute. She's
Very
just a
cute.
different looking
Very
cat.
cute.
So
But if a person wanted more, they're siblings.
oh yeah,
Well,
there's a bunch
sure.
of them out
And that's
there.
what I encourage people to do is to go out and
just gander.
go out and see if they connect with you.
Yes, and if you
Yeah.
can't, you're not in the position to adopt one. Maybe you can foster, and if you can't foster, maybe you can donate. Let just
Yeah.
something help
Right.
somewhere.
And,
And
all these
they-
hikers out there, take these dogs out
Yeah,
hiking
let
with
them
you.
get their energy
Yeah.
out and get them socialized, and yeah,
And bond with them. And
Yeah.
then
You may
adopt
bond
them.
with them.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
But they also need cat litter. It's the same
Okay.
thing all
Everything,
the time.
every
Box
time.
fans, little pools, which I don't know if any store has those pools now because they're going into the fall.
Yeah, we
season.
saw. We were at the Dollar General Market on Pine Street the other day, and they had a stack of them, so they still have them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The one out by me doesn't.
Yeah.
Mainly because I probably bought them out.
You may have bought them all.
Yeah.
Wanda, thanks so much for coming in. We
Thank you for
appreciate you
having
very
us.
much. And Osborne is ready and available by the end of the week. Probably she's going to be
$10 to hold
Spayed.
it today
Yeah.
and $75 adoption fee.
nice.
It should
Okay.
be ready to go.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about Ozarks Uncovered with Kelly. That's her segment. We'll find out all about that in just a few minutes. Stick around, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Buy Estes Ace Hardware or visit us online and gear up for the weekend well done.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Maybe it was a family vacation or a school field trip. But there you were, standing in awe at a national park. We are the National Park Foundation, and together with you, we're creating a future where every person, every generation, gets their chance at an unforgettable moment. Today, tomorrow, forever. Donate at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Is there anything Albert, my AI financial assistant, can't do? Albert, can you create a financial plan just for me?
Yes. I've reviewed your accounts, income, and spending. Here's your plan and a few suggestions.
Great. Any savings I'm missing out on?
I reorganized your budget and found an extra $500 this month. Would you like me to transfer that to your savings?
Sure.
Done.
Oh, I'm thinking about moving.
$10,000. Just download the Albert app and use promo code GROW to try Genius and get up to $10,000. Promo code GROW.
Find us on air, online, and streaming live on Facebook. Around the Table on the original KHOC.
Well, it's time for Ozarks Uncovered, a premium segment designed and specifically Presented to you by my wife, Kelly, who is a nerd for all kinds of things spooky, and especially here in the Ozarks, because we live here and we hear stories from time to time, and, you know, we get well, she does. She says, let's go there. Let's stay the night in that haunted place. I go, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
do that.
This is one of my favorite stories. So
Okay.
today we're talking about the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs. We've been there.
Yeah.
We've eaten there. We've never stayed there. I would like to stay there.
Yeah, well, what's the history? Because it wasn't always a hotel, was it? Or did it start out being a hotel, then it become a hospital, and then it was a morgue, and all kinds of
Yes.
weird stuff going on?
So it opened in 1886, and it has been a women's college. And then in 1937, it became Baker's Cancer Curing Hospital. It was operated by...
because of the springs.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was operated by Norman Baker. He was a man who claimed he could cure cancer despite having no legitimate medical credentials.
He was kind of a shyster, wasn't
Yeah,
he? Maybe he was trying to do good, but he just went about it the wrong way.
Yeah, he charged desperately ill patients for treatments that had no legitimate medical basis. He was eventually arrested for mail fraud and sent to prison.
Wow, okay.
And there's a famous, it's been, the Crescent Hotel has been on a lot of ghost shows and ghost programs because
I think it's one of the most scariest haunted places in the United States.
And in Arkansas.
In Arkansas, of course, yeah.
But they've got video footage, and some of the guys from one of the ghost shows, paranormal shows, investigated the Crescent and stayed. I forget which room. It was either 218 or 419, where he was asleep, and they had a camera running the entire time.
Yeah.
And all you heard was a glass break.
Oh.
And woke up, turned the light on, and the glass the water glass on the table next to him was broken.
It just broke. Like a spontaneous combustion type. It just broke instantly.
Doors opening and closing.
Now, there is a video on social media, YouTube or Facebook or someplace, that I saw this. There's a room where you can tell the door to shut or open, and it will. And I watched it. It was open, I think, and they said okay. Then maybe it was calling out to a certain person that was supposed to be in the room, and then slowly the door just shut.
Wow.
That
You
was
can
kinda
go.
creepy.
You can go on ghost tours now. You can
Yeah.
call it a book. But anyway, the old morgue exists. The hotel has preserved an area associated with Norman Baker's hospital, including items such as an autopsy table and a walk-in cooler.
Okay.
So that, I think, they take you on down there to the morgue.
Yeah, and I've
on the
seen
ghost
some of the
tour.
videos of that, and it's kind of creepy because it's all cobblestone walls and floors and stuff, and it's
in some places they're purported to be 18 inches thick.
Of what?
Stone.
Oh, stone. Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about bodies.
No, the buildings walls are made of limestone and reportedly 18 inches thick in places. That's amazing.
So I guess when they had that hospital, they had to put in the morgue because of all the people that were dying from not being cured from cancer.
Yeah, I can imagine. The most recent thing, though, they did a archaeology dig in 2019, and they found hundreds of bottles associated with Norman Baker and his hospital, and some
Bottles
of them.
of what?
Some of them included specimens.
Oh,
yes.
Like what?
Jars
Baby?
with medical specimens.
Okay,
I don't know if they're
not people, but
no
just
parts.
organs and stuff. Parts of bodies.
Yeah.
Oh boy, pickled, I would assume.
Yeah. So some of the most haunted rooms are room 218. So if you ever go to the Crescent Hotel, and if you can manage to book a room, that's supposedly, it's one of the best known spirits is said to be Michael. He was an Irish stonemason who reportedly fell to his death during construction. And guests have reported strange noises, doors moving. That's probably the door you're talking about. Lights behaving oddly, and other activity.
Well, it's just bad wiring, right?
Could be.
I doubt it. But I'm pretty sure that whole building has been updated with modern conveniences like wiring and conduit and all that stuff.
Some people have seen Victorian figures dancing in the what used to be the ballroom, or walking through the hallway.
Oh, weird.
Hearing strange noises like carts being pushed down the hall.
Yeah.
And if you go to the Crescent, it's still mysterious, and the halls are smaller. I mean, it hasn't been completely modernized.
Right.
So
that's the appeal, though.
It's really cool.
Yep.
But it's been on. It promotes itself as America's most haunted hotel. Thousands of people have reported paranormal experiences, and so we just wanted to talk about the Crescent and how creepy it is, and how excited it would be to stay there.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Basin Hotel is down in the middle of the shopping area, and it's an old place. I wonder if there's any. Have you looked into any spooky stuff going on there?
I have not, but you can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, Eureka Springs is an old town. It's kind of a. I don't know the history. I'd like to learn a little bit more of the history of Eureka Springs, but we want to hear your story. So please go to our Facebook page, Around the Table, and share your Crescent Hotel ghost stories. And I'm going to post a question here in a little bit. Would you spend the night at the Crescent Hotel?
Would you?
Yeah. We
I
want to
know-
know
I know
if
you would.
I would.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got a couple announcements we can make before our time is up for this segment. Tuesday, August 25th is Livestock Premium Sale Buyer's Dinner. This is going to be at the, I think it's going to be at the Newton County Fair, or the fairgrounds, yeah.
Yes.
And that's coming up on August 25th. And then August 14th, which is that's already over with. That happened last week.
Yep, we do have the 54th annual Northwest Arkansas Bluegrass. Bluegrass, that's it, at Beacon Park. That's going to be August 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That's each evening at 6:30 and Saturday afternoon from 1:30 to 5:15. The admission is $10. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday it's $12, and you can get a 3-day pass for $25.
Yeah.
So that's neat. That's
Also on the 22nd down at the Newton County Fairgrounds is the Truck and Tractor Pool. It starts at 6 p.m. So go by and registration if you want to be involved in that starts at 4 o'clock. Let's see, the 27th down at the Newton County Fairgrounds is the Grantham Bull Jam. That's coming up August 27th at 8 p.m. Mutton busting, the gates open at 6, so go down and enjoy that. What else we got going on?
Now, are the lawnmower races, is that on the same day?
I think it's the day before.
Okay, the 26th?
I think so. I don't have the date here on the flyer,
Yeah.
so I don't know when that is. Let's see. I think that's pretty well up to date on that. Anything that's going on in
Our
August.
August events, yeah.
Yeah. But there was an event that's coming up. I just saw this. This is going to be in September. What day is that? September the 11th. You know, we've had Nick Fullerton in the studio with us before, and he's kind of a local guy that aspires to be a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
And we'll try to get him on the show, but he's got an event coming up at the venue 121, and he's got a gaggle or a haggle or whatever you call it of friends of his that are all comedians, fledgling comedians from all over the area. Some from from Little Rock, and they come up and they spend an evening doing stand-up comedy. I love that so much, and that's going to be comedy, Unity Through Comedy at the venue 121 at 121 North Main Street right here in Harrison. Tickets are only $10 for the evening. It's hosted by Nick Fullerton, and some of the comedians will be Mike Myron, Dustin Goss, Stephen Reed, Nick Harvey, and Sean Chipola. Also, Nathan Brewer will be there. So that's going to be Friday, September the 11th from 7 to 9 p.m. You can get your tickets at Stewart's Sticks and Strings if you're wanting to go.
Now, where is that? Stewart Sticks and Strings.
That's the old Lena Francis Flower Gift Shop.
Okay, yeah.
Right across down from the library a little ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. All right. We're going to take another break, folks, and we're going to be coming back with some more stuff for you from around the table. We got tons of it here to talk about, so stick with us. We'll be right back.
And Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Paradise Cream is here, and they have over 20 flavors. If you've never been to Paradise Cream, they're located right across the street from Pizza Hut. And if you don't know where Pizza Hut, it's at 1525 North Main Street. They've got a food truck right across the street from them, so go by and pick up your free punch card. They're open Sunday through Thursday from 12 to 8, Friday and Saturday 12 to 9. And then on Friday they have a special day, Stuff Your Stanley. Only on Thursday, so bring your empty Stanley tumbler and they will stuff it full of your favorite ice cream. Mix and match your flavors. They've got over 20 gluten-free and dairy-free options also available at Paradise Cream. Okay, all right. One thing I forgot to mention, this is, there's always a huge need for blood. And the Community Blood Center, boy, I get it out here just a second. Community Blood Center of the Ozarks is having their blood drive. They had one last week, and they're having another one at City Hall today here in Harrison from 9:30. It's going on right now till 3 p.m. 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. It's going on right now. They have free velour beach towels for every donor. Makes me want to go give some blood.
And there is a national emergency right now for needing blood.
There is. Also, they're going to, if you give blood, they're going to sign you up for a chance to win a $10,000 dream vacation. Well, my dream vacation wouldn't go very far on $10,000, but I'll take it. I'll take it anyway. So go by and if you need to schedule an appointment, maybe they've got some openings. I'm not sure. You can give them a call at 417-227-5006, or you can go to the cbco.org/donate-blood for more information, and maybe you can schedule an appointment. Maybe they have some walk-ins. I don't know.
I've given blood once at the college and thought I was doing okay and got up and I felt a little weak-kneed, but by the time I got to the elevator, boy, I was about to. I just about passed out.
Yeah. Well, this being dehydrated or being in this heat can really affect if you give blood. It could if you say, "Oh, I give blood all the time," but if you're out physically active and then you go give blood, it could affect you in some way. But they've got people there. They're trained. They know what to do, and they're always there to help you if your blood goes low.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
Let's see. There was one thing I was going to talk about here. You know, the U.S. birth rate has dropped to a record low.
I've heard that.
That's concerning to people. It doesn't matter what tax breaks or baby bonuses the government has been offering. Women just aren't having as many kids these days. The U.S. birth rate has hit a record low, about 53 babies for every 1,000 women.
Oh, wow.
44 and under the age.
Cow. And I know people are, having babies later in life than what they used to.
Well, some people don't because they want their career first, and then they'll get married, and then they'll have babies. Well, maybe the babies are at the end of the line. They may not even have them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's an average of 5 fewer newborns than in 2019 and 20% less in 2005. But last year also marked the highest fertility rate for women in their early 30s. That's amazing. 3 times more than the average, overall average.
I've also heard that men's testosterone is less than it used to be.
We're probably doing less men things. We're sitting in front of a computer, not really being active.
I think it has a lot to do with diet, though.
Oh, you think so? Diet
only? I do think so. They did talk about things in our everyday world, and diet has created a phenomenon where men's testosterone is lower in the younger age group than it was, say, 20 years ago.
Yeah. And I know what it feels like to have low testosterone.
So do I.
You just kind of feel blah.
Wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Well, today is August the 17th. Mm-hmm. It's Black Cat Appreciation Day. We didn't have a black cat in the studio, but it sure was pretty.
We have one at home.
In the studio, we didn't have one here.
Yeah.
We should have brought our black cat if I would have known that. And what's our cat's name? Because I don't know.
Willow. You call her Kitty Kitty, but
Kitty.
she does have a name. It's Willow.
Black Cat Appreciation Day is a day to celebrate black cats and challenge the old superstitions that portray them as unlucky. It also encourages people to consider adopting black cats, which can sometimes be overlooked in animal shelters. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Do they say I don't want a black cat?
Black cats and dogs.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Didn't even think about that. It's also National Thrift Shop Day. We love to thrift shop, don't we?
Oh, yes.
Get the best deals when you go to a thrift shop. People that are rich get rid of their stuff, and then you go buy a cardigan sweater or something that cost $1,000, and you get it for $5.
I love going into places like that and finding a treasure. What's the best thing you've ever found at a thrift store?
A tuxedo.
A tuxedo?
A tuxedo.
Okay.
I think it was $25. Yeah. It had a little moth, a moth hole where where the moths had eaten a hole in the seam or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got some, just got a black magic marker and just painted over the white spot. Perfect.
Okay.
Because how many times you wear a tuxedo, right?
Yep. I think the best thing I've ever found at a thrift store was a designer purse for the fraction of the price.
Yeah.
Like a real designer.
Yeah,
like,
that's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a deal.
Yeah.
It's also National Nonprofit Day. Recognize the nonprofit and charitable organizations and pick one out and either volunteer or give them some money. National I Love My Feet Day. This may go to an extreme for some people, but a reminder to appreciate the two things carry you around every single day. The observant promotes good foot care, comfortable footwear, and paying attention to foot health. National Pineapple Juice Day and National Massachusetts Day.
Okay.
Recognizes the history, people, culture, and contributions of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, one of America's original 13 colonies in the state central of American Revolution. Thanks, Kelly.
Welcome. My pleasure.
I'll see you Friday.
Yep, I'll be
all
here
around
again.
the table. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.